Evening, everybody. This is Joe over at Black Friday's Daily Discount Store, 1200 South Abilene. I want to give you a little sneak preview of what we've got coming in the store for you this coming week. We've got quite a bit of really fun stuff. We also have another full truck arriving Friday morning. So some of the lower product levels that we experienced last week should be abated, which is really fun. So I'm going to spin this around and start making a little bit of a tour, and we'll check out some of the stuff. Again, up front, we've actually got we got a category of product that seems pretty pricey compared to some of the stuff we've had recently. Some, sets of knives here, and Philips Sonicare toothbrush, a couple of different styles of electric razors. This is a sharper image drone. So some of the stuff we got this week is pretty pricey. I'm really encouraged. Oh, this one, I know that we get a question about, do you get these ever? So an air fryer, that's an incredible deal at $9. But in addition to some of those bigger things, a lot of these sort of fun flashlight sets. There's a volcano, a dinosaur, and a crystal science kits. So as kids are, a lot of them doing remote learning, there's some fun science projects you probably have to do for the kiddos who may be homeschooling this year. I did see that the High open now. We are not open right now. No, we are closed and doing some restocking. We're not quite done with the stocking, so we're going to skip a few bins. But there is a lot of great stuff. Like electric razor and a label maker. We do have some people who are really into the record players and records, and so we actually have a record player in, which is quite fun. We had one gentleman who came in this past week looking for a Hot Wheels set. So we don't get them all the time, but when we do, it's an incredible deal. I have no idea what this one would retail for, but $50, $60, $70 would not surprise me. So some really fun stuff has come in so far. Over here, a little bit more of the pillows and blankets than we had last week. So some of them are here in this bin, and some of them are up against the wall. A few comforters, some Perkinsey pillows, nice throw pillows, a Boppy total body pillow, some soft sort of throw pillows, as well as microfiber blankets, which, given how cold it was last week, would have been a nice thing to enjoy. Shoes wise, we've got a really nice supply. Some kiddo shoes, some young adult shoes and ladies shoes, some sort of rain booty kind of things. So this is a great selection of that. I'll move down here and take a little sneak peek at some more of them. These are the light up ones. I don't know if these are them. I think you have to actually stand in them. But there's a couple of I noticed when we were loading the bins, a couple of these rain boots are light up style, which was pretty exciting. A bunch of winter boots, and some that are a little bit different styling than we've seen, whether they're like these polar ones, or some that are a bit just warmer, but they're more like a sneaker. But there's some, as we're still in the throes of winter, we do want to have a good supply of those winter boots for you. And just as I say that, we're also going to start to have better weather soon, we all hope. And so we're going to start seeing some more flats come through. We want to make sure you guys know that we will have that for you as the seasons change. So not a wide supply of them, just a little bit. But, as we move into the warmer months, these mix of different flats and all sorts of different styles of women's shoes that are a bit more all season, will have much larger quantities, which will be really fun. This week we've started getting back into having some of our chemical products, so like Tide and the Finish and fabric softeners and those kinds of things. Some larger quantities of them in terms of the size of the bottle, which is really fun. A mix of toys this week. We kind of tried to spread them out throughout the store, but there are, this is a 580 piece Lego set, little bath activity set. There's a bunch of the toddler toys, as well as a little bit bigger kid toys, a bunch of fun stuffed animals, and I don't know much about the dolls, but this is Rainbow Surprise, so pretty cool. Oh, we're a little late on this. I wish I had found this before Christmas, because we ended up actually buying this on Amazon for my niece, a Frozen nail polish and makeup set. But this is, some young lady will be ecstatic to receive that. So a lot of fun toys. There are a few of kind of the Star Wars and different. I don't know who Balatik is, but different character action figure items and some bobbleheads and fun stuff like that. I did see somebody comment a little bit ago that there was some coolers. We do have a couple of them. That is not a wide stock of them. We'll actually swing by them here in a second. We do have a decent supply of this kind of stuff. The coffee or spice grinders, those sort of small kitchen items, whether it's the a coffee burr grinder or let's just see. I've got a little rice cooker, Black & Decker. So a pretty good supply of that, a wax warming kit for any home waxing endeavors we might take on. Here's those coolers. There's 2 of them. They're a pretty good size. And there's obviously this incredibly adorable lion chair on top. I see a question about diapers and baby stuff. There's a little bit of baby stuff this week, not a ton. And there are a few cases of diapers, but not a huge supply. And I'm not, to be honest with you, sure of what sizes. We do also get a couple of requests for some of these luggage items. And we only have one this week, but in case you're the one who is looking for them, we do have that. As I mentioned, toys also down the center here. A fun mix of some different stuff. Some of the stuff that we've seen before, like the slime and like the cutie dolls. Here's a Black & Decker set of toy tools and the Transformer. I don't know. This is Scavenger, whoever that is. Very fun. And so there's a lot of different toys, boys and girls alike. A great mix of that kind of product. One of the things we do have more of this week than we've had in a few weeks. We had a decent supply last week, but even more this week is the health and beauty mix. A lot more of the lotions and this facial cleanser we've got at home. It's really nice. Sanitizer and body wash. Sets of deodorants, things of that nature. There's a really big supply of that kind of stuff that came through this week. And we've got more to bring out as it sells. So whether you're looking for a face scrub, wash, and lotion mix, or some nail sets, or things of that nature, or kid bath bombs, there's a bunch of those options for you this week. Clothing-wise, really, it was, again, I've been encouraged lately about the sort of the quality on some of the clothing that's been coming through. We're getting shirts, men's shirts that, it's you can't feel it through the camera, but it's a really nice material, some nice patterns, a bunch of those sorts of things. We've got a few in the way of the jackets, so you wear them with a pair of slacks or a pair of jeans, and getting a little bit gussied up here. Or this is a jacket for somebody with a little bit more style than me, but I thought that was kind of a fun one. So we've actually got quite a bit of clothing, more clothing that we would like to hang than we had hanging racks to do. We've actually ordered some more hanging racks, so we'll start to be able to get more of the higher quality stuff hung up. But there's a really good supply. A couple of ladies, Isabel and Ophelia, who do the clothing hanging, were saying they were very excited about the clothing we had this week. Some stuff that they saw price tags that were in the $90 or $100 range. And so here's Here's one at, normally $89.50. So there's a fair amount of that kind of product. So check out the hangers. There are a few jackets, both men's and women's. Men's are on a different rack, but kind of pullovers and a few little zip up kind of more casual style jackets. But as we're hopefully heading out of the extreme frigid temperatures, it'll be nice to have something to be warm without being overdoing it. A lot more in the way of blouses and women's sort of dressier shirts this week. I thought this looked incredibly comfortable. It's a women's zip-up hoodie, but it is like just the material is just incredibly soft. So I will be. This, to be honest with you, this is something my mom would love. But she's on the other side of the country right now. But that is would be right up her alley in terms of the material she likes. So a lot of women's clothing. We're going to be getting more clothing delivered on Friday to replace some of this more expensive stuff, because we think it'll sell relatively quickly based on the quality of it. There's a good supply of women's undergarments, men's undergarments. We did get some more of the leggings in this week. Kids clothing wise, we've got a nice mix. Again, one of the things that's been really fun lately is we've gotten more of just different stuff. Some kids jeans and kids slacks. This is middle schooler style, and just as opposed to when we first opened, we were getting a lot of really repeated kids clothing stuff that was nice, but not a lot of different items. And so really fun to start to see some of the stuff be a little bit different each time. A bunch of good athletic workout wear, sports bras and leggings, compression shirts mix. Most of it's women's. There is a little bit of men's, as well as some branded workout shirts and tanks. And so there's a nice supply of that kind of stuff. As you can see, there are a couple of bins that are still awaiting some products. We're going to be doing some more stocking tomorrow. So those will be filled up for you to start the week. We do have very little in the way of hardware, so hopefully we're able to stock up for your home improvement projects while we had a great supply of it. A little bit more of the miscellaneous product, kind of interesting small household stuff. If you need an electric menorah, we've got one. Not sure what this guy is. Oh, a lamp. Got a nice big lamp. An oil diffuser. Right there. Oh, we got a crepe griddle. So, again, a lot more in the way of these kind of pricier, small appliance items. Camelback backpack, which is absolutely quite pricey. Another little dotting of toys here along the wall. I thought this was super cute. Some kiddo will love that. So if you're looking for toys, we kind of tried to spread them out because there are some pricier toy items, and we wanted to give everybody a chance to get to them. Pet product, we've got a bunch this week. After a couple of weeks with not quite as much. We've really got a great supply of it. Wet pet food, both for dogs and cats. A couple of pet beds, smaller one, and actually one for a bigger dog, which is we haven't had a ton of them that are quite that big. A few of the bags of larger dry pet food. Not as many of like the 40 or 50 pound ones that we had before, but there is some of that. A few of the kind of larger containers of Tidy Cats kitty litter. And so if this is a time where you're looking for good products for your pets, this is a great week to swing by. We do have a good stock of food, both in terms of food and drink. Wild-caught tuna, if you need a case of that, or cases of energy drinks, different cases of water or protein powder. It's definitely a different set of liquidations than we've gotten in the past. There is still some of the coffees and things of that nature, but definitely a lot more variety than we've been seeing lately. Not quite as many of the same sets of green beans or the same sets of cereal. So it'll be look at this thing of oats. Goodness. That is what is that at? It's about 8-pound bag. So there's a few bins of food and quite a great supply of it. Along the front, again, it's more of that small appliance, pricier product. We tried to spread it out in the hopes that we could give everybody a chance to get it. But there are things over here like a little dust buster, Duplo Lego set with a little construction person doing some stuff there. One of those LED set the gel nail things. I think it's gel. Not 100% sure, but I think it's gel. Electric kettles, little space heaters. Again, so there's another pocket of this more expensive product to try to put up towards the front so that, again, you can spread out people as they come in the store and not everybody can get to one thing. There are a few little sets of pots and pans or pans with lids in the store this week. So, again, tried to spread those out so you have a chance to find some great stuff. Not a ton of the hair dryers, but there's probably a half dozen or more of them that I've seen so far. So if you're looking for something of that nature, this is a decent week for you, but you might want to make it a priority. A couple of heating pads, again, as I was making a loop, I've seen a few of those go into the bins for stocking. Single serve espresso maker. So you can see there's definitely some pricier product than we've had the last couple of weeks, so it'll be nice to have a good variety of that kind of stuff. As I mentioned, we're going to be doing some restocking throughout the day on Friday, but especially first thing when we get that truck. We've got a bunch of really high quality product that'll be arriving on that to hopefully mirror some of the stuff that's out right now, because while we're not quite done stocking, I've been really encouraged by the quality of product that came in this week. Just a reminder, we've been informed by building ownership that putting chairs out and then leaving them abandoned will not be permitted. So if you go ahead and choose to put a chair out at evening on Thursday and go home and take a nap, that will absolutely be removed and you'll lose your chair. So we certainly understand in cold weather that one might prefer to put a chair there and sit in your car, which is absolutely understandable and reasonable, but you need people to be present, and that's just the requirement that's been shared. So I ask that you guys all buy into that, and those that choose to put their chair there will likely find it gone and also lose their place in line. So we'll ask that you guys join us in abiding by that, and we look forward to seeing everybody Friday. I'm really, again, excited and encouraged by the quality of stuff that we have in the store this week. So looking forward to seeing everybody. Again, we'll be opening at 10 a.m. on Friday over at Black Friday's Daily Discount Store at 1200 South Abilene in Aurora.